As a parent, you never want to feel like your kids are being singled out, but that's exactly what happened to two families at the Westside Swim Club after they received an anonymous letter. Police are now investigating this as a hate crime. The families targeted are of multiple races and say they got the letter in their mailbox Tuesday. The handwritten note refers to the recent election, used profanity, and said, quote, "We won, you lost. You need to stay separate, not equal." The letter went on to say go home and that both families were no longer welcome at the swim club.
These are my friends. These are people that I care about. And I worry about their kids because I see how hurt they are and how this impacts their lives. And you want to make it better for them, and you know you can't. But I'll do everything I can in my power to keep speaking up about this.
Now, the board president of the club says this is not the first time both families have been targeted. One of the parents targeted shared the letter in a Facebook post citing the increase in hate crimes since the election. The club said she didn't know who wrote the letter and would revoke their membership if they are discovered. Now, I spoke to one of the parents mentioned in this letter. She declined to go on camera, but told me the last 24 hours have been upsetting for both families. Since reporting the incident, the board president says the parents have received a lot of hate mail. Today, Chief Koval said this is viewed as a crime and will be investigated.
Very disturbing story. Valina Jones tonight. Valina, thank you.
Now, several schools in the area are also taking steps to deal with discriminatory comments made towards students. Dave Delozier joins us with more on what schools are doing to deal with that. Dave?
Yeah, Charlotte. The superintendent of the Verona Area School District sent this letter home to parents of all the students. It says that since the election, there has been, now quoting the letter, an increase in the number of culturally insensitive, derogatory, and discriminatory type comments towards some students of color. The letter makes it clear that that will not be tolerated. Middleton High School has also seen some similar incidents. To deal with that, the school's principal, Dr. Stephen Plank, has asked teachers and staff to make themselves more visible to students during the passing periods. They are also working to engage students more to let them know that they are welcomed and safe. In addition, last Friday, he spoke to the entire student body.
We also wanted to hit home essentially the sense that as we move forward, certain targeted or isolated behaviors, particularly to groups that are oftentimes marginalized, is not going to be tolerated here at school. This has to be a safe place for everyone.
Dr. Plank also stressed to the students that the outcome of the election needs to be respected. Because elections are a valuable learning experience, he wants students to be able to talk about it when possible. And that is a delicate balancing act to strike, encouraging discussions about the events of the day, while keeping that from turning into a targeted attack on individual students or groups.
Dave Delozier reporting in the studio tonight.
Dave, thank you very much. The Madison School District says this election has been a tough one for several months now, adding they've been offering resources to teachers and students.
We do have students and families who feel threatened and unsafe during a transfer of power, right, where we're not sure what's going to happen yet. And again, despite our political views, that's real.